officers, good people in law enforcement. And even though there are good people in law enforcement, they're still the bad too.
Yeah.
And it's just and that goes with anything. But if you're not as a let's even look outside of the police officer part. If you're not as a human being seeing when somebody does something that is an injustice to another, I don't care what your race, your creed, your position, doesn't matter. If you don't see any sort of or if you see some sort of injustice coming out of it and you don't stand up and say anything,
you're just
then
as guilty.
No, I won't even say you're just as guilty. It's just the fact that you have no right to say anything good nor bad about the situation.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sit there idle, then don't open your mouth.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
This is Spartan 117, Master Chief.
And Cortana.
And you're checking out Wollie Mopped Gaming. Chief out.
All right, welcome to Wollie Mopped Gaming episode podcast number 83. 83. And there's no Kyle tonight. He's off somewhere catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
He's almost caught them all. He's
literally
almost caught them all.
When does it become a problem that it's like we need to start like hey man, we gotta talk with you.
We like trick him into the. You know something I was thinking about as I was like, cause you know I'm a DJ by my daytime job and a person who just pours money into useless things by night. But
honesty.
But I have a trap remix of the Pokemon thing.
Yeah, he sent that shit to me. God damn it, I was actually like, I'm okay with this.
And I noticed something about the Pokemon song. The guy who's singing the Pokemon song, right, doesn't realize that it's for a cartoon. There's
more than likely, no.
There's no way he knew the song he was singing was for. Like, he's putting way too much feeling into the song. As an adult listening to it, especially the part he's like, I know it's my destiny. You teach me and I'll teach you. Like, I was like, yo, he's singing from the diaphragm. Like, this is. I mean, think about like 90s or 2000s like intros to like cartoons like Micro Master Mars, Mighty Max, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But they were just like jingles, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was like a song.
Yeah, this was a song.
This was like.
That's exactly what it was. You were absolutely right. This was
a song. Like, this guy was doing way too much. But anyways, like I said, Red Cow is out. He's actually got a new job, so he's working that right now, and also probably catching Pokemon. His
new job is catching Pokemon.
He's literally got 2 Pokemon to catch before he's caught them all.
Damn.
He caught, and like when he catches legendaries, he like texts me. Like,
yeah, I know. He messages me too, and I'm just like, that's cool. I don't have time to do any of that. I'm not. I feel kind of bad because I'm not like. I'm kind of like, this is cool, but I'm not gonna spend my entire time like fucking trying to chase after this shit. Like,
it's funny. Justin Bieber's in the park, right, in New York. He's in like New York, was it Time Park?
The Central Park.
Central Park, right? And he's there with his bodyguards and shit, right? But he doesn't even need them because everybody in Central Park's fucking searching for Pokemon. They don't even notice that fucking Justin Bieber's like right there bumping into him and shit.
It is Justin Bieber. It is Justin Bieber.
I mean, but for most teenage girls, that's kind of a big deal.
Not Pokemon. Justin Bieber.
And we have all these stories about people fucking quitting their jobs to become full-time Pokemon trainers.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Have you heard about these?
New Zealand guy did that.
The New Zealand guy.
What?
The girl on the Craigslist girl who charged $20 an hour, and like basically she quit not because she wasn't getting enough money, because the demand was just overwhelming. What? And it wasn't even by like predators just trying to like meet her. Like, people legit wanted her to be like their Pokemon. So she would walk around
what
with like.
What did she think was going to happen?
But like she was like, yeah, a lot of people think like Craigslist people would be like, oh, just trying to like lie to get to talk to you and meet you and everything, and like try to sex you. Like people legit wanted her to be Pokemon trainers and go catch Pokemon for them. It's like even when you expect people to be creepy, they're not. But
what did she think was gonna happen?
no, she thought, but she didn't think it was gonna be that.
What did she think was gonna happen?
Yeah. Best case scenario. But anyways, Loneliest Wolf is here.
Yes, I am here.
And I want you to introduce our guest tonight.
He's a guest now. You've been downgraded, good sir. Downgraded.
Damn. Like,
With us,
I almost feel offended that this dude said guest.
with us today, our
Like,
guest.
damn it, last I checked, I was one of the brainchilds of this shit.
Okay, hold on.
if we go
Wait,
back-
I gotta do this. With us today, our guest on the show today.
You know what? You're not
thank you.
helping.
We want to give a good round of applause
You're not helping. Okay?
to our good friend Tony Pepperoni. Tony Pepperoni is on the show.
Tony P.
Tony P.
You're right. You are one of the brainchilds of the show, and if you go back to episode 1 or 2, that'll be the last time you've heard him on the show.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, there we go, everybody. He's back.
And happy birthday,
Oh,
asshole.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how I knew how to
Even
get
I
you.
would have done that.
Luckily, I edited the show.
And- and luckily I edited the show.
Sure, I'm just
a lot of laughing. Lucky I edited the show.
Well, you're gonna do a lot of fucking editing because I'll keep saying happy birthday, damn it.
That's gonna be a lot of work.
Worth it.
Yeah, well,
Alright, as long as you know. As long as you know.
I've done more for less.
I mean,
I totally believe you.
Yeah. But what have you been playing?
me? Oh
Loneliest
my
Wolf?
gosh!
If nobody's been checking the YouTube page.
If nobody's been checking our YouTube page,
Which people
or
have been.
posting
People have
on
been,
or seeing
tuning
the
in.
posts on Facebook.
Have you seen any of this, Tony?
I haven't really had a chance to.
Well,
be honest.
we're learning right now how to stream to Facebook
Yep.
immediately. So like everybody who gets our notifications on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
should have known that we've been live streaming.
I've been live streaming. I'm saying we. You haven't been there. I'm just kidding. I've done a Let's Play of Fury, which is a indie game that just came out the beginning of this month. It was released the same day that PlayStation Plus gave it away for free. So I was like, yeah, I'll fuck it. It is a bullet hell hack and slash game that only has bosses, and it's hard as balls.
And you've got hair.
Yeah, you got it's like
You've got
samurai.
killer
It's like Afro Samurai.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I feel so much like Afro Samurai. You got this guy with you who's kind of like the ninja. He's just like guiding you, but you don't know whether he's like in your head or not. It's really weird. I started up Shantae and the Pirate Scourge, which I want to beat because the next Shantae game is coming out here soon. Shantae, the half genie hero, or something like that. Or she is so adorable. Such a cute character.
Yeah, she really is.
Anyways,
This is 8-bit character we're talking about here.
Also, I finished the GameStop game.
Yes.
Song of the Deep, which was produced or developed.
As I was
excuse
just
me.
watching you play, and I'm like, this looks pretty.
Yeah, it's such a fun. It's fun.
Is it?
It's fun. It's an Insomniac game, so I wouldn't expect less. It
It
has a really big Metroidvania vibe to it. So I mean, you're getting like upgrades that'll help you get to certain areas that you couldn't get to before.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like hidden treasures and stuff like that. If you want to literally get partway through the game or get all the upgrades and stuff like that you can, stop and go back to all the different areas and get all of the different jewels and stuff you can. I was trying to keep myself from doing that too much because
you knew you were playing.
I was playing and people are watching, and there are times that I just get silent because I'm so focused. So I did not realize how hard it is to do a Let's Play by yourself.
Yeah.
When you're trying to do it by yourself and you're trying to entertain and talk to people, especially for long periods of time.
Yeah.
For you guys who are listening to this, if I'm ever on and you do see me playing a game, please just come and
just
message
say
something in the chat so I'm not just like, and here, just making filler stuff because it's really difficult.
Me, on the other hand, I am an expert at sitting in a room by myself talking to nobody.
I talk to nobody, But when you're trying to entertain people,
I'm
you're
an expert
at entertaining
at
people.
sitting in a room by myself.
There you go.
And entertaining people for at least 4 hours at a time.
But I finished that one, so I'll probably jump back when it comes to my streaming back to Fury. I picked up Star Wars Battlefront, so I might play a little bit of that. I got it for relatively cheap. So
I got the EA Access thing. I could buy it for like 16 cents or
fuck
whatever it is, but I don't want to. I'm going to finish Quantum Break. I posted while you were posting. If you know,
I've been seeing.
I posted the next two and I got like 2 more to post up. I haven't done the last act.
I beat Mirror's Edge, but I didn't stream me beating it because I thought there was much more left.
Yeah.
So I have to I have to get Mirror's Edge, beat it up to the point where I stopped in the thing, and then beat it for the rest of the people so they can see it.
It's a lot of beating.
Wink, wink, wink.
I think the next Let's Play we do, I mean, besides of course all the fighting games that we're gonna be doing, I really want to do a
we have other priorities first though.
I really want to do a what is it called, the scary movie game?
Oh, Until Dawn. We can't do that yet.
I really want to do it.
You want to know why we can't do that yet?
We didn't finish.
Tales of the goddamn Borderlanders is sitting there. We got like one more chapter left and we haven't fucking done it. God damn it. But I definitely do want to do that because I've been like chomping at the bit to play it. I've been chomping at the bit to play it.
I've been playing actually Street Fighter 5. After the story mode, it angst me to play a little bit more of the
story mode. Really got me hyped to play it more. It did. I know you didn't like the story mode.
Didn't.
There was a few parts that were like, but like I said, I've seen worse story modes.
Yeah. I mean, I like
and
a lot
very
about
anime-esque.
Yeah,
so,
very anime. Yeah,
with the anime-esque part, it's like it doesn't have to make sense. It's like, cool.
I mean, the story's whatever. I just don't like how it's animated.
Yeah.
And I don't like the way Guile looks. And I don't like the way he runs. And then
only character that gave you problems.
No, those other ones. Ken and Ryu gave me problems. Nakali was animated really well, like really well. And then the Nakali story was just like, why the fuck was he even there? And Rashid was like the hero of the game.
Well, I know why he was there.
But he's.
I can tell you why Nakali was there. He was there literally for Ryu's character to
evolve,
find his. To find his peace.
Yeah, where did he even come from? It's like I don't even.
They explained that partially in the arcade.
Like he's been around for years,
but even then, it's like they don't go into it because the main exposition is Bison's got to be taken down. But there's this also secret organization that's doing something.
Yeah, that was dope. At the end, that was dope. I mean, and Rashid's like the main character of the game, but then like he's not playable as a character in the actual game. I mean, even though I love playing with Rashid, don't get me wrong, I love playing with Rashid, but he's just so difficult, and oh god. I mean, and then characters at the end of the game just kind of pop in.
Yeah. There was only one character that really did that. I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out. I was like, huh, she didn't she? All right, then I guess I'll just leave that one alone. But the rest of the people, I was just like,
I mean, yeah, everything was. I mean, everything, it was cool. Ken whoops your ass at the end of the game because you don't think he's gonna be like.
What do you mean Ken whoops my ass? I beat the fuck out of Ken.
Ken whooped my ass the first 3 times I fought him at the end of the game.
I beat the fuck out of Ken.
I didn't think the computer was. I planned it on easy or whatever, so I didn't think the computer was gonna do a fucking one-hit confirm into fucking special.
Like, you really didn't think that was gonna happen?
The match starts and Ken's like hit, bop, special. I was like, what the fuck? Like the computer was doing hit confirms.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
It should have been on your game, but who am I to say?
Yeah, I mean, and then me playing Ryu, that's just something that doesn't happen.
I mean,
often if ever.
He's so straightforward. It's ridiculous though.
He just feels weird to me. I don't like him.
I mean, but he's really straightforward.
I mean, I just don't like playing Ryu. I mean, him and Ken feel really different. Really different.
Yeah.
Which is good. Which is a good thing.
Before I finish, Overwatch. Overwatch.
New character we had come out.
I've been playing with a good friend of mine who is addicted. I mean, addicted to
Overwatch.
To Overwatch.
How you feel about the new shooter?
I can't wait. I just want to try her out. I don't think I play her that much.
Yeah.
Because snipers don't feel like
in the
they
game.
really have a purpose
Wait.
in this game.
Wow, but you shoot people with health, right?
If you hit an enemy with it, it does like constant damage to them. If you shoot a friend with it, then it gives them health.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, with
Like Tony here.
she has
Check his health.
a tranquilizer dart that will put people to sleep and can end like people's if someone's doing an ultimate, they can end that. She can
That's pretty
throw down
cool.
a grenade that does like constant damage or healing
In the
to
area.
whoever it is who is in the area of the explosion. And she also, her special is she can kind of like give people a boost while, and let's say she gives them a boost and they do their ult on top of it.
Nice.
It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
So besides work, Tony, have you been playing anything? Contest of Champions or anything else?
Just Marvel for the most part because my schedule's been so crazy given that it's the summertime. So, I'm at work literally early in the morning and late at night, and then by the time I get off, I ain't got nothing to do but go to sleep. So the only thing I really have time to do in between is MCOC.
Has anybody been getting at you about the tournaments that we have not been having over the summer that apparently people miss now? I guess I don't know.
I'll say nobody. I'll say I really hadn't seen anybody, or heard from anybody that's been coming out to the tournaments and anything.
Yeah,
So
seen
nobody's
anybody like that, yeah.
nobody's been blowing up my Facebook or cussing me out about it or anything like that.
Shout out to our good friend Dyer.
Yeah,
That
dude putting in work.
That guy.
Putting in
That
work
guy.
at that guy, gay chicken. However you
guy.
want to know yourself as right now, Dyer, man. You put in
You
work
gotta-
at Evo, man.
Evo. Indeed.
At
At
Evo,
Evo, man.
put in work at Evo.
On the biggest stage.
Yeah, on the biggest stage.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and find some of his matches so I can
Yeah,
post
I've been trying to find some of his matches too.
Yeah.
So definitely, we want to give you love, man.
Yeah,
we
most
definitely
def.
want to let you know that, man. I knew you could fucking do it.
and I shout out to Huggy Bear too. He
Yeah.
just went through I think surgery. He's trying to get up and walking
yeah,
again.
because he hurt his leg. Yeah,
Yeah,
hey
yeah.
man, get healed up,
Oh
man.
damn.
Get
And
yourself all healed up.
I know we've been saying it for months, but we have to do a little bit more restructuring and everything and buying some more equipment. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to come back worse than we were.
Yeah.
Right.
We want to come back better,
Better.
than we were. You know
Better,
what I mean?
and
So,
we're looking for venues and locations
Yeah,
and stuff
so-
too. So give us some
A little
give
bit
us some
of time.
ideas, man. Give us some
But
ideas.
anyways, speaking of Evo, let's get into Evo with the first topic of the story you should have heard about, and you should have heard about ESPN. So next story, the story you should have heard about, a game that I was not excited for.
No Man's Sky.
I would probably be. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. No Man's Sky drops on August 8th.
Yes.
And
I'm so sorry. I derailed this, and that was
fuck
not my
it. Let's
intention.
do it. Let's do it. Fuck it. We're going with it. No Man's Sky drops on August the 8th. Finally. And I still have no fucking idea what I'm doing. A trailer just dropped today about No Man's Sky's combat.
Yep. You have the space combat and you have the ground combat, all first person, and
It looks pretty good.
it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks
good,
really,
looks
really good. But still, that's just you killing and shooting shit.
I mean,
But
like,
why are
what?
you killing and shooting shit?
like I'm curious to play No Man's Sky because I want to know why.
Go to the center of the universe and find out.
Like,
It's probably going to take a long time to get to the center of the universe. You're probably going to take like round or galaxy or whatnot. You're going to have to roundabout routes and.
but me, I won't even explore anything. I'll just like do what I gotta do to get to the center of the earth, and then just, huh?
What's the point of playing the game?
I don't know. That's the reason I want to get
No,
to the center of the
Like, the
universe
point of the
because I have
game-
no fucking clue what this game is about.
You need to explore, man. Explore, see the world, see all the different planets that you can go to.
I know, but if the purpose of the game is get to the center of the universe, why not just do that first?
Because that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is build yourself up, explore, become something, and then make it. It's kind of think of it like life.
The
Life
journey?
is the journey, not getting to the end immediately. If we could all get to the end immediately, then what's the point of living life? We might as well just
You've
have
known me
like
for
short
quite a
lives.
while, Will, and you know that I really want to get to the end.
Yeah, I know you really, really want to get to the end.
And as we just discussed, people born on my day are also very curious about
I
getting
I
to the
absolutely
end.
understand why you want to get to end. But I mean, the point of it is to try to get there. It's trying to figure out. It's trying to figure out.
Okay, here's what I want to know. Here's what, because I've seen the game played, and the more I see the game played, the more I just don't believe that the game is fun. But I really want to be proved wrong. I really, 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 really want to be proved wrong. And it's the only way to do that is to play it, to buy it and play it.
Yeah,
So
but you have to explore. Ignore the fact that you.
But
really
no,
want to get to the end.
But even no matter what I do in the game,
Mhm.
I just want to know, is the minute-to-minute gameplay fun? And I just haven't seen where I feel like the minute-to-minute gameplay in the game is fun. But that's just from everybody that's played it is really hype on it still, even though all the delays and it's hard to believe this game was announced like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna buy it just to say that I have it.
4-man team, so I can't fault.
Oh no. I want
like
even if I don't like the game, I would buy it just to support that team and to support them becoming a actual
bigger
developer and everything like that. Like I would love to support those guys because they are, they're going to support this game years into the future while I love developing other games. And from me playing Alan Wake and all the other games, I love supporting these small developers.
Yeah.
But just the minute-to-minute gameplay just doesn't seem fun of what I've seen so far.
We'll see.
I really want to. Yeah.
All the thing that we can do is see.
Yeah, and I really can't wait to play it. So, No Man's Sky, August the 8th, just a couple weeks away, and PlayStation doesn't have a ton of first-party exclusives coming out this year, but this is one that you definitely want to get.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about the other game that I want to play next. And the next story, and the story you should have heard about, a game that I was not excited for originally, Gears of War 4. Tony, we were supposed to play Halo, the Master Chief Collection, like a year ago.
Forever ago.
We were supposed to get on, and we have not got on yet. We must get on that. But I know, Loneliest, you were a big Gears of War player back in the day.
I have stories about Gears of War.
Yeah.
Angry stories about Gears of War. And if I have a couple friends in particular that if they are listening to this one, you guys know this story. But I'm not gonna tell this story because they're kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I think I know about it. Yeah.
I enjoyed Gears of War. The story was actually pretty decent. 1 was okay. 2 was really, really cool. 3, it felt all right. It wasn't like
it was a conclusion, but it wasn't well
like
thought out.
Yeah, it was just like, let's get this story over with.
Yeah.
I'm more curious than anything about Gears 4 because I want to see what happens. Like, because it seems like Marcus is like alone now. I'm guessing Anya died.
Well, I mean, I think Marcus and Anya died, and
no, Marcus is alive. They've already shown trailers of him. There's a part where you go back as JD.
But I think you're young JD.
No, you go back as as JD, and he's like, "Welcome home, son."
Huh?
Yeah, he's like, Marcus isn't dead. He's you. Supposedly, there's a level where you go back and you see Marcus, but doesn't seem like Anya's there. So I think Anya's died.
JD kind of sounds like Marcus, which I don't know what sound got. I don't know if it's the same voice actor doing the voice.
It's not what's his name?
But he does like his best like Marcus Phoenix like impression.
Yeah,
and he sounds like that could really be Marcus Phoenix's
what's his
son.
name? Because he's the guy that did the voice of Joe DiMaggio. He does the voice of Bender in Futurama.
Really?
Yeah, it's Bender. Bender Futurama. If you watch Adventure Time, he's Jake the dog.
Yeah,
that's Joe DiMaggio.
But
Joe DiMaggio,
when I was watching JD,
John. I said Joe like all the time. John DiMaggio. Excuse me, John DiMaggio.
Yeah, I was like Joe DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
When I was listening to JD in the because they just put up a trailer of like 6 minutes of gameplay from the actual story, and I was like, damn, he sounds like he could really be fucking Marcus Phoenix's son.
But
and he sounds a lot like him, but not quite like him.
I'm wondering if he's gonna be like a combination, because I really want him to be a combination of both Marcus and Anya, because that's how kind of a kid will have like stronger traits in one or other, but it will still have those like few things like that's his mom's or that's definitely his. He's his mom's child or his dad's child or whatever.
Besides the graphics and the gameplay and everything like that, one of the things that really struck me in the trailer was the fact that whatever happened to the planet that they're on, the weather is just out of whack. I mean, there's like random tornadoes, random lightning storms, random just like everything. Like the weather's going crazy in the fucking game. Like you can actually shoot certain things while the weather's going crazy, and like it'll like dislodge a bunch of like debris and kill your enemies for you. While you're fighting and the wind's blowing and the tornadoes and the electric storms going, like you move slowly while you're fighting, and also like the electric storms like killing. You got to move between the electric storm to get to cover and stuff like that. Lightning bolts. So like that's really interesting.
Supposedly this game is going to take place in one night.
Yeah, one night.
One night.
Yeah, and it's
and it's just basically letting you know who the next big bad is, and it's. How I've heard it explained is JD is trying to find his own place when he has a superstar father like Marcus Phoenix, like the hero of humanity for Sarah is Marcus Phoenix, and now his son has to find his own place and his own path after being basically the son of a superhero.
So I'm not sure if I'm correct on this, but as far as I know, the Locust has been all wiped out. But what they did was the Locusts had burial places, like multiple burial places around Sarah, and those Locusts that got buried are infected with this thing.
It might be the what was the blight? I think it was called
something like that. They're infected. So there's a new baddie, like bad enemy or whatever, and like in a symbiote way or something, they can kind of infect certain hive like burial places, and they can make.
Well, it sounds very similar to how the blight was, because the blight wasn't necessarily like a symbiote. It didn't have a symbiotic relationship. It was I can't even say it was a parasite. It was complete and utter control over whatever it came in contact with.
It might be the blight then. Yeah, it might be the blight.
So if I remember the name correctly, I think it was a blight. It's been forever since I played the Gears of War stuff, and I'm the lore guy, but I have so much lore up in this brain. I can't fucking remember shit.
But but the story seemed very. From the 6 minutes that I saw, I would say that Gears 1 had the best story, in-game story.
Yeah, I can definitely say that. And side note, Laura Bailey is the female character in this game.
Okay, so she's the one. Oh yeah, she's the one. The main.
She's the one.
Female character.
Her. If I'm not mistaken,
it's two guys, two girls.
The black girl, or the black guy girl. The black guy is spoilers, is spoiler. Arrow. Diggle's brother.
Okay, yeah. That's really dope. Yeah, that's really cool.
So,
like from what I've seen in this story, it looks very Gears 1, like set piece, but not only set piece, like very flushed out story.
Yes.
I don't know how long it'll be since it's only one night or whatever the case is.
It's probably they'll probably do it literally like there's not gonna be real like a real big like cutaway like in 1 and 2 there were like a couple cutaways. Oh well, we're taking you to this place now. With 3 was the same way. Oh well, we're going from this place to this place, so this gives us a little bit of time to give you some exposition. But I think it's literally gonna be like you're gonna have like little moments of break with like exposition and like cutscenes, but it's just ongoing.
But Coalition, who is basically the guys who were part of the original Gears team and then broke off, they just made Gears games.
What was it? That was what's the original Gears team? It was Cliffy B and damn it.
Oh my god!
Because they're making it. They just made a new game. They made Paragon.
Fuck. And the game with the whip. Jesus.
This is us being bad at remembering shit
and drinking
and lots of alcohol. I know not lots of alcohol for me. I'm actually being light today. This is uncommon for me.
I'm because of the day.
Well,
Irish
I mean,
cream
have fun with yourself. It would be Cliffy Blazinski and what
Epic
is
Games.
Epic Games. Epic,
Yes.
epic,
Yes.
epic. You got
Yes.
it. Got it before I even got to it.
Yes,
Epic.
fucking Epic
Epic
Games.
was the one who did it, and I think they did kind of like a Bungie thing.
Yeah.
With Bungie and 343,
343.
where
They just
basically Epic's going to do their own thing, and
Coalition is
and
gonna
Coalition's taking it.
gonna-
We're like with
feel like-
Bungie was they're off to do fucking Destiny. Fucking Destiny.
But
And,
I feel like
343 staying with
I feel
Halo.
like Coalition. I don't want to say it's taking better care of Gears, but the story seems more.
Well,
Interesting.
Well, if you think about it, Epic started Gears, so they have to do something new with this.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with 343. As soon as 343
But
took
you know,
over for
343
the
played it really close to the chest for the first couple Halo games.
only the first Halo game
Yeah.
that they did was 4.
Well, the first Halo game they did was the remake, and then they did. And
No.
then Yeah.
Halo 4 was the first one.
No.
Then they did the remakes for the Xbox
No,
One.
they did the remake of Halo.
Oh,
Anniversary.
the anniversary. That's right.
Yeah.
Anniversary. Well, no, those were about the same time because they were working on those in tandem.
Yeah,
They were
true,
working on.
true.
But
they didn't release until years after each other.
They were
yeah.
working on Halo, the Halo Anniversary Collection,
Yeah.
and 4 at about the same time,
Mhm.
and they both got released. And you don't feel the difference in Halo.
One anniversary,
Halo
two.
Anniversary, but that's because
different games.
What can you fucking do with it?
Yeah.
But you
It's
can't
the shooter
change
that
too
made
much.
console.
Yeah,
It's the shooter that made console shooters.
yeah, you can't change that too much. And then with
2
Halo 4,
Anniversary,
no,
yeah.
Halo 4, it's like
An
this is a new game.
homage,
Yeah, it's a new game, but they kept true to what Halo was, but they were trying to set it up to expand this new
And
threat
after-
and this new war
And after listening,
and stuff.
after listening to Halo, the amazing audio
Of what was it?
Halo, what Keegan Michael Keys.
Yeah. Fuck. Damn it, we're fucking forgetting everything.
I finally got Halo 5.
Something I forgot what it's fucking called.
I finally got Halo 5, and I've been meaning to play it. But I wanted to play it with Kyle.
Yeah.
And live streaming. but
I've
I
seen
have not.
I've seen all of it. I don't know if I really want to play it. Basically, because you're playing
Well,
as
people
both.
are still playing Halo, the multiplayer,
Yeah,
which
Well,
is something that didn't
not
happen.
as heavily as.
Well,
as
Warzone. They're playing Warzone.
4, they kind of fell off a
They fell
little
off
bit quickly.
early.
Yeah.
Early.
And they weren't playing it big until Warzone was added. When Warzone was added, then a lot more people.
Well,
started
Warzone was
playing.
added, but the new update of Warzone.
Yeah,
that's what they're talking about.
They,
Yeah.
the early Warzone stuff was just like nobody really wanted to play it. They didn't like
but the
it.
rec packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's basically esport right now.
Mhm.
It's bringing Halo back
So,
into esport. arena.
but you could feel them trying to go in a direction with 4, 5. They kind of sort of they made it a lot more, which is weird, a lot more cinematic.
Yeah.
In this one, which a
I
lot of people didn't like the
really wanna
story.
play it, but I'm
a lot,
just
a lot
like,
of people didn't like the story just for that. They made it a little bit more like to the cinematic part, and it kind of sort of touches on things, but doesn't touch on things. But with the Halo lore, you have to kind of forget just the games, and you actually have to like read the
Flesh
books
out
and
the
look
books and
look
everything
at the
that-
movies and
Yeah.
the shows and the like the what was the audio thing that I can't remember the name of and stuff
Halo,
like that.
but it was really good.
It was really really good.
But yeah, really excited for Gears of War 4.
Yes.
And I wasn't. I really it was just
I'm not excited for it. Number one, I don't have an Xbox One,
Well,
so
clearly.
it's like, but I'm more curious. That's what I am.
I really want to like the story. I wasn't wanting to see, but after seeing the way that the weather affects the gameplay, and after seeing like how JD acts and like how he works and everything like that, I'm really interested to see where the story goes from here. So yeah.
Yeah, let's see what it does.
All right. Hey, Will.
Yo.
Hey, let's talk about that Telltale Batman game that we saw the trailer
splooge
for.
in my pants.
I know you were very excited about seeing it.
I'm a comic book fan. If you guys haven't known,
And by the way, Tony P not out of practice on throwing, not out of practice at all.
he's like, hey, hey, but you know that I'm a Batman fan.
Yes.
And this isn't gonna be like your hands-on Batman title, like
No.
like the Arkham series has
I
been.
mean, well, Telltale's, that's obvious.
Yeah, Telltale. But some people don't understand what the Telltale games is. Telltale's basically is an interactive story.
Yeah.
Your decisions
Kind
determine
of a choose your own adventure-esque.
kind of sort of, yeah. And your decisions determine what the outcome
Next
of the story
episode
is.
of
Yeah.
this episodic game.
Yeah, each episode is still going to have their general framework to it, but certain decisions that you do in the previous episode will determine how certain events will have transpired in this thing,
Giving it
and
massive
whatnot.
replay value.
Yeah,
of course.
massive replay
Have you played
value.
any of the?
Unless you're me, who was just like, I just want to do it one way. It's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, have you played any of the Tales from the Borderland or the Walking Dead?
Yes,
episodes?
yes.
You'll understand.
You will definitely.
Now-
or Wolf Among Us.
Now there is action in the game, and the way they're doing it is quite different from the other games. I don't know if you read this, but like basically, the action in the game will be based upon quick time events, like
Yep.
when you're Batman, because you're going to spend equal time as Batman and Bruce Wayne, and the investigator, like a detective part, is going to play a really big part in the game.
Yes. Which that is how Batman should operate.
Exactly. But when you are doing the action, there will be quick time events, and the quick time events will build up a meter. So
Yes.
this is different. The meter will be like when the meters fill, you'll be able to do like a big splashy Arkham Knight type of like
I just
move.
like totally didn't break like 8 guys' necks. They're
Yeah,
just
exactly.
unconscious.
Yeah, they're still alive. They're still alive. Yeah. So and then like you would do that, but the trailer's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying
It
that
is-
it looks really good.
Oh God, it supposedly looks like it's early Batman. It's not Batman when he's like really
Yeah,
established.
he's got one suit.
He's got a name. He's got a name. People know who he is, and people understand that what he is.
Huh?
And only few people like he's not in. He's beyond the point of just being a legend or a myth, but he's not that established in the eyes of the people, so that it's like villains are like, villains or bad guys are gonna be like, oh my God, he's coming, the Batman.
But the big baddie is Falcone.
Yeah, which
So
means
it's
that
that
it's early.
early.
It
It's
is
early. If you
So
don't think-
he's not fighting like any like really big villains
No, it's
just
like-
yet. But he will. It looks like he will have like some interaction with.
If you watch Gotham, you'll know who Falcone is.
Yeah, he is gonna have a relationship with Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman.
And
She's
also Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale's gonna be in it. Alfred, of course. You gotta have your Alfred. You're gonna have Lieutenant James Gordon, not Commissioner James Gordon.
But he still looks pretty old. It's pretty funny.
You're gonna have redhead James Gordon, not when he's starting to gray and stuff like that. And of course, you're gonna have Falcone and our voice actors for this time around is that star cast. You got Troy Baker,
Okay,
which is
so I heard not great things about Troy Baker. in
Really?
this. I heard that plays his voice for Batman is they've got it very like a muffler on it.
yeah.
Whatever case is, which is cool. But I heard his voice for Bruce Wayne was not all that inspired. This was E3.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
could
yeah.
change it up
They
before
could-
then and
they
stuff
could
like
try
that.
it. They
So,
could totally
and it's
change
Troy
it.
Baker, who is amazing at everything he does.
He puts in work.
I mean, if you ever played
He puts in
Bioshock Infinite, he's Booker.
Bioshock Infinite, Uncharted 4.
I mean, yeah, he's-
the Joker in Arkham,
Arkham
Origins.
yeah, which was awesome.
He's everywhere in video games.
So I'm
right
pretty
now.
sure by the time the finished product comes out, which the first episode drops August 2nd, which
You
is
got
like a week and a half from now.
Yep, you got Laura Bailey as Selena Kyle. She's a veteran in the voice acting
Yeah.
community. I mean, she's done a lot of anime roles. She's played in. She was Fetch in Infamous Second Son. She was one of the female black baddie in Uncharted 4. She puts in work and she puts in her voice. Travis Willingham, who is her husband, who they work in tandem with each other, which is really crazy.
What was he
They were
playing?
they were in Full Metal Alchemist together and so on and so forth.
One of my favorite animes.
He's Roy Mustang.
Mustang.
That's
yeah.
who he is. That's Roy
yeah,
Mustang.
I love me
They're,
some Roy Mustang.
like Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey are married.
Oh man, that's
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
That's
and
crazy.
they do like voice acting shit together. Like,
I
all the
love
time.
me some Roy Mustang. Oh my gosh.
Harvey Dent. He's Harvey Dent, and this is Harvey Dent, not Two-Face.
Not Two-Face, yeah.
This is Harvey Dent.
There's no doubt in my mind this is going to sell gangbusters, and there will be a season 2 of. Telltale's is like making a living off of like.
Oh yeah. And
but
this is Batman though. This is.
It
where it's really
looks
gonna
like It looks like they have an in-house engine which hasn't ran that great on consoles, to be honest. But this looks like they have a new engine.
Yeah,
I don't know specifics, but it looks different.
The art looks different. The
engine looks the same because it's cell shaded, but it just looks like up-resed. You know what I mean?
It looks a little different.
Highly up-resed.
And there's one more person that I actually have to say that is doing a voice for this game. Richard McGonigal, excuse me. Richard McGonigal is playing Falcone, and if you don't know who that is, Sully from Uncharted 4. From the Uncharted series. So
he's playing Falcone?
He's playing Falcone.
Oh,
yes.
Oh
so
my
I'm
God.
like, yes.
Oh
you have no
my
idea.
God.
I was like, what? Richard McGonigal is playing fucking Falcone?
Man.
Give it to me right now.
I'm not gonna want to kill him.
Sully, you won't be able to.
There's one part they were talking
the crap
about.
out of Sully, man.
There's one part they were talking about where basically Harvey Dent is having his like if you've seen the Arkham Knight trilogy with Joker's there and Harvey Dent's there. Bruce Wayne throws Harvey Dent a soiree at his house, and Joker breaks it up and everything like that. Well, basically, sort of the same scenario is happening. Dent's going for mayor, whatever the case is, and or district attorney or whatever the case is. And him and Batman are close. So this is following the animated series.
Yeah, they're they're friends and
from back in the day.
And back in the day, and as well as in the show, Harvey or in the comics and stuff, Harvey Dent was being slightly supported by Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne is kind of like being like,
yeah.
I got your back. I want you. I love how they pulled this idea. How they kind of like pulled this idea into the Dark Knight trilogy. Is I want you to be the White Knight, so that I don't have to be the Dark Knight.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but in the Dark Knight trilogy, they kind of meet up because of their mutual interest in the girl. This is more like them having a prior history together.
Yeah, they're
like
friends.
the comic
they're
and
friends.
the animated series. So he's having this soiree at the house, and as it was explained to me by someone who played at E3, basically like I'll be in Batman. And you come in after it's like, what's going on? You got to be out here in a minute. So behind the door in the trailer where he's like covering like his wounds or whatever like that, he's actually getting dressed to go out and be Bruce Wayne. And when he's out there being Bruce Wayne, Falcone comes in and he's invited to this private affair to fund the case, whatever case is, right? Now Harvey Dent's invited Falcone out there. Now you can have the choice to either throw Falcone out the house, like, because you know who he is and everything like that, or you can grin and bear it and like just be like, I'm going to support.
What would Batman do?
I'm going to support my friend Harvey Dent, even not knowing that this guy is a really, really bad guy.
I would probably do that just because I'm Batman.
but if you throw Falcone out the house, that might mess some stuff up in the future because they'll think Bruce Wayne is so and so and whatever the case is. But if you grin and bear it or whatever the case is, like that might not help Harvey Dent later, or it's very if you play the Telltale games, you know
you have
like decision,
no idea how
you have
this.
30 seconds to make your decision, and you're kind of like, what do I do?
I'm so psyched to play this game.
Yeah,
because it looks good. It doesn't look like Walking Dead is the only one that I've been like, I think I play. I've heard good things about Wolf Among Us, and we're playing Tales of the Borderlands.
If we ever finish it,
which we gotta finish. Sorry guys. But definitely like that, like, oh my god,
I would want to play if we were playing together.
Yeah,
I would want to play Bruce Wayne, and I would let you play Batman.
No, fuck that, because you'll fuck everything up.
I know, but this is Bruce.
No,
I'm playing Bruce Wayne.
No, you're not playing Bruce Wayne.
I'm playing Bruce Wayne.
You'll fuck everything up.
I will play it like Bruce Wayne.
No, you wouldn't.
I'll play it like Bruce Wayne.
Okay, in that decision, what would you do?
In that position, I would definitely not throw him out the house. I would grin and bear it, because that's Bruce Wayne. And I would try to get money out of him.
If you play it like real Bruce Wayne, I'll let you do it.
I'd play it like real Bruce Wayne.
And I will be the Batman.
Yeah, I would play it like real Bruce Wayne.
I guess.
Because I would be an asshole.
But we actually have to like finish this one on time.
But anyways,
the art style from this, which is really like psyching, they took the stuff inspired from like people like Jim Lee, Greg Capullo, and Neil Adams for this. Which Jim Lee, Jim
You
Lee.
gotta think that
Jim Lee,
where
goddamn.
they've already.
Greg Capullo is good, and same thing with Neil Adams. But I got Jim Lee, man.
I mean, but you got to think they've got storyboards for at least season 2 and 3
yeah,
already.
yeah.
I mean, but Batman, Telltale Games presents Batman is going to be awesome.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be 2016. We only got a couple of weeks left.
August 2nd.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be downloading that. All right, if you made it this long to the end of the show, this segment is being filmed. Taped long after the other segment because I shout out to Caroline's Irish Cream, which I would say is better than Bailey's at this point. As much as I bought it,
It's thicker.
I bought Bailey's and then I bought this one. It just tastes more alcoholic.
It's much thicker and
Yeah.
it is more alcohol.
I like it a lot. But anyways, shout out to Tony P.
Our guest on the show tonight.
I mean the brother does work a lot, and I assume that when the summer is over, we'll be able to get more of him on the podcast. Because he won't be working as much, but we'll still be working pretty consistently. Appreciate you coming out, brother.
Good to be back, man.
Yeah, man. Have the headphones on. Also want to give a shout out to the FGC. Evo was this weekend. We did a big Evo segment, and man, we are esports now. I mean, I don't know what the prize point was, but last year the Evo prize point was like $50,000. But with 5,000 plus people there, I mean, we basically paid for Evo.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that we did it, even though Evo was 5,000 people, we filled out the Mandalay Bay,
Mandalay Bay
arena in Las Vegas and everything. It was still an open event. Anybody who wanted to pay to get in could in, and
anybody who wanted to challenge people, challenge.
I mean, but it's still grassroots. You know what I'm saying? Everything about Evo was Evo.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it was just now it's become this new big thing.
Yeah,
it was still the same event.
The same thing you
just
love,
a lot
just
more people.
bigger and and better and everything. And I mean, that was really just, man, to see the fighting game community win. Man, yeah. Another shout out to Dyer, aka that dude, aka
that dude,
That
that guy,
Yeah,
and Gay Chicken.
Yeah. Mad big ups for getting top 16,
Yeah,
top 20,
top 16. I think
in the
top 20. Excuse me.
for
top
us
20.
for Super Smash Wii U,
Mhm.
and I mean just man,
That's top top
the world.
18
in the world.
in the world. You went to Evo, dude.
That's
Good
the
job.
world.
big.
That's
Good job,
That's
man.
big, man.
Good job.
Big congrats.
And shout out to his parents. The kid's only 17, 16,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And to supporting their kid on what could be a prosperous future. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah.
he puts in the work and the time, I mean, he's enjoying it as well as he's really good at it. He's
And
really
shout
good
out
at it.
to ESPN for having the foresight to understand that our Twitch views are basically higher than your basically regular Sunday night views.
Yep.
Of anything you could play.
Oh yeah. So
I mean, I
why
think
not?
Twitch views were somewhere in the. I don't know how Twitch pays out. I don't know how YouTube pays out. But I don't know how Twitch pays out because we don't have that many Twitch followers yet.
Mm-hmm.
But somewhere in the 700,000 view mark, and I think millions more than that. I'm not sure. I gotta look up. But I know for just Sunday night, they were at some at 7,100 views, and that's not including all the views you had on ESPN, the people who don't follow Twitch and things like that.
Right.
So just amazing.
Cool.
Just like it's hard to believe that we started a podcast a year and a half ago, and
Actually, 2 years ago.
is it 2 years ago?
We
It's
started in
about
May.
2 years ago.
We started in May, remember?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Because this would have been a second beat down. We gotta push the beat down further.
Yeah.
But so 2 years ago. So we started the podcast 2 years ago when we all watched Evo and everything like that, and we kind of were yeah, this thing is about to blow up, but we want to be in on the ground floor. You know what I'm saying? And to see it actually blossom in front of you, it's almost like prophecy. You said something was gonna happen, and now it's happening in front of you. And we kind of have the infrastructure to get it done in the city at least. and that's just amazing, man. It's like damn, I made the right decision. Anyways, that's my shout outs, and I just felt like that, and it's also my motherfucking birthday, so that's a thing Tony wants to say.
Yeah, now he's. Yeah,
I mean, Tony been asleep for the last 2 hours, so I just wanted to get it out there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, let you know that I work hard, man. You know,
Not today.
I don't get too much. Hey,
Not
of
today.
course, because I was off today.
Not today, nigga.
Of course, because I was off today.
Them kids do whatever they want to do.
Pretty much.
All right.
Until they fuck around, then I gotta get them in line.
What did I say? What did I say, Tony? Batista bomb.
All right, who's got the next shout out?
I got it.
All right, cool.
All right. Shout out first, Red K.
You got. I think you just got to shout out. You got to do a shout out for like the last 4 months.
Well, I mean,
That's gonna be a long shout out.
You got to shout out
I ain't doing
the
that.
NBA basketball championship.
I ain't doing that many
You got to shout out like the.
I ain't doing that many shouts now. I'm keeping it short and sweet. Of
Okay.
course, shout out to the birthday boy here. You know what I'm saying?
God, fuck you.
To his anti-social ass.
Can't you just act like you're happy?
Exactly. Damn.
Nah.
You act like this is your funeral.
Well, I mean, we don't want to get into that. Continue on with your.
I will continue on.
Didn't Busta Rhymes have a song where he was like the beat was like a shovel digging in the sand and
I don't know about
pouring
all
it
that.
on
Anyway, I don't know about all
it's
that.
called Burial Song.
Oh, anyway. All right. First off, shout out to the birthday boy. Second off, shout out to that dude, that guy.
That dude,
You know
that
what I'm saying?
guy,
That guy.
Super Dyer.
Yeah.
Handling his business out there at Evo.
Did he play Diddy Kong?
Yeah, he played Diddy Kong.
Big up to you, man. Proud of you. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep doing what you do.
I definitely shared that,
us here.
that tag or whatever.
You know us here at Wollie Mopped, best kept secret. You know what I'm saying? We got you. We got your back. We support you all the way to doing what you need to do.
Definitely. And just make sure when you come to our tournaments when we start them up again,
Nobody's going to play you.
you know that's gonna happen.
Make sure that you keep.
Matter of fact, don't come to our tournaments anymore because nobody's going to want to play you.
No, fuck that. Come to the tournaments and bring all the FGC people that you play, man.
There you go.
There are some FGC Smash people here, so bring them too, man.
Yeah, that'll work.
That's the thing.
And my last shout out, this one is important. Goes to Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
because
the GOAT.
Because not only did he retire, just a few weeks ago,
I thought he was going to retire.
But
I thought he was
did
retiring at the end of this week.
But he did it in the most Tim Duncan way.
What was that?
He had a message sent through the Spurs organization. So in other words, when he retired, he didn't even physically make a statement his damn self. The Spurs organization made the statement for him.
That is very Tim Duncan. And in retiring, he still scored 24 points.
15 rebounds.
15 rebounds.
Dude.
And 5 steals.
I remember when Tim Duncan came into the league.
He still scores a
I
triple-double.
was in elementary school when Tim Duncan came into the league.
That's
Because at the time it was David Robinson that was like the lead.
And he helped David Robinson get his first ring.
Yep. In '99, they beat the New York Knicks in 5. Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Damn.
But I mean,
who did the New York Knicks beat to go to the championship?
Good question. Who did they beat?
The Heat.
Oh,
that was Alonzo Mourning.
Alonzo Mourning.
Oh, you're from Miami. You would remember
Tim
Hardaway, Thunder Dan Marley. You know what I'm saying? Ugly ass Jamal Mashburn. And I'll fight anybody, PJ Brown.
That's funny. But truth be told, though, I mean, I remember that. When everything's said and done, because he's retired now. He's obviously going to be first ballot Hall of Famer. There's nothing. There's nothing that he hasn't done the way you're even going to question if he's going to be first ballot Hall of Famer.
The only person that would be in front of him would be somebody who's from the early '60s, '70s that hasn't gotten in yet.
Nah, even then, he's still getting in before them. Think about it. 5-time NBA champion.
Yeah.
5-time
MVP.
3-time NBA Finals MVP.
And then at least 10-time All-Star game.
And then I think 2-time regular season MVP.
And then I think like 10-time All-Star game. I think it's 10 times.
And since his rookie year, he was in the playoffs. How many people can say that through your whole freaking career, you've at least been in the playoffs?
How many people started off with David Robinson though?
I mean,
the Spurs were kind of already a team.
But it's not like but watch this though. It's not like watch this though. It's not like he had David Robinson throughout his whole career.
No. He's
know
a
what
winner.
I mean?
He's a winner, but he got put into a situation where it was way more favorable than.
Of course.
Essentially, without all the cheating, if you want to look at it like in football, without all the cheating, he'd be like Tom Brady. Rode in on the shoulders of Drew Bledsoe.
Who's that?
That's
bad.
that
guy that kicks extra points.
That's bad.
Oh, that's Doug Flutie. I'm sorry.
Doug Flutie.
No, he did. That's a quarterback. You think my Adam Vinatieri?
That is bad.
Hold on.
Scandalous.
Hold on. What did you say?
Scandalous.
The guy that kicks field goals is Doug Flutie.
No, that's a quarterback.
No, that's who the guy who kicks field goals is Doug Flutie.
That is scandalous.
I don't even know who Drew Bledsoe is.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Doug
Flutie was also a quarterback. Doug Flutie was never a kicker.
For what?
You're a monster.
Doug Flutie was never a kicker. I'm trying to figure out who
Doug Flutie was a kicker. He's the only quarterback to kick a 2-point. But no, it's a 4-point conversion.
4-point conversion.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, by punting the ball into the goal.
Oh goodness.
Doug Flutie. So who is this Drew Bledsoe guy?
You're a monster. Anyways, is that all for your shout-outs?
Oh man. What?
How do we?
Let him have his fun. Today is his day.
Yeah, Lord knows once we leave, he's gonna cut off everybody in the world. So yeah, we'll let him have his fun.
He's a
right
smart
now.
man. He is a smart man. He's a very smart man. I respect that, and I know that.
Oh, God.
Okay,
and you know that part is probably going to be edited out.
Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay, my shout-outs are done.
It's just me and my balloon.
My shout-outs are done. Go ahead, Lone Wolf.
My shout-out is to all of the different fuck that balloon. Podcasts that are in the area that we are somewhat affiliated with. Half-Ass Heroes, yeah. Give them a check out. They do gaming stuff as well as we do.
Daytona Beach is a gaming metropolis. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna tell you, we have fucking 7 or 8 gaming stores, and they're all in business. Well, okay, 6 now, but.
Oh yeah, 6 now.
You're gonna have to edit that part out too. God damn it,
Man, shout out to the fucking not video game dungeon. I'm sorry, Sasha.
Game Sanctuary, yeah.
Pour out a little liquor for them.
Yeah, yes.
They did their thing.
I'm a part of another. Actually, shout out to our stuff.
The movie thing.
No, I want to do the Answers podcast. We need to get another Answers podcast going. So that means we need to get some people.
That's on me.
That is on you because you're the one that's this is your brainchild that I would try to be a part of and say my shit, which you'll probably try to shoot down. And as I try to shoot down your stuff too, it's just
I'm going to drink less on the Answers podcast than I am tonight.
Yeah, because that will not work on that.
Oh no.
But yeah, shout out to that. We do relationship stuff. Talk to you about your problems. If you're a guy, it's really centered more towards you. But if the ladies do want to have some stuff talked about,
hard to believe. But I was just handling a client right before we started recording.
A client, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but if ladies, if you want to learn something, it's definitely coming. And if you want to join, you will be in our home.
Yeah,
and we will talk to you too. And then I can go on to
the big comfy couch.
On the big comfy couch. And then the last but surely not least, next podcast I'm a part of, the Movie Grind, new podcast I'm doing with some of the guys.
Have you guys done Ghostbusters yet?
Not yet. I haven't seen. I haven't seen.
I
Ghostbusters.
definitely want to hear you guys do Ghostbusters.
I haven't seen Ghostbusters.
And see what you guys think about it.
I saw it. I've heard things about it. I gotta go. I was supposed to go yesterday, Tuesday.
All I'm gonna say is that I laughed.
Okay. And a good laugh.
I laughed, but I watch SNL, so it was like watching SNL. Yeah.
But we do all types of movies from the old to the new. and we will talk and share and give you synopsi. We're gonna give you a bunch of basically a summary of the movie, our thoughts on it, and give you a grade or what we think on it. Tell you where we think you should see it or not, and still even then fucking go see the movie if you still feel like you want to go see the movie. And I'm talking about we're gonna go way back and way forward to stuff that's modern, stuff that's in the past. Definitely check us out. The Movie Grind. I'm doing it with the Half-Ass Heroes guys. It's going to be good. We've gotten like 3 episodes up so far. Yeah. So definitely do that. So that is 3. I count them 3 podcasts that you should definitely check out.
Well, Lonely is a busy man.
Yeah, and I still got 2 more technically that I'm a part of that I need.
But
to
I will still say
God.
that Best Kept Secret, we're kind of ahead of those guys in certain respects.
Ever so slightly, yes.
In certain respects,
yes, definitely. I would definitely say that.
So coming up next, things that we got coming up next. We're gonna have some Pokemon Go by Red Cow.
Pokemon's Go.
He is not dropping this thing.
No,
he's a Pokemon Go trainer by day, and a fucking
Pokemon trainer by night.
No, not by night. By night, he is definitely a Warframe.
While playing Pokemon Go.
So we just figured out how to do some live streaming on that. So he just texted me as we are finishing this episode at 2:37 at night. That he just did some streaming and is going to post it to our website. Lonely as Wolf is still doing some Let's Plays. I'm going to be doing
I finished up a Song of the Deep. Check that out.
I'm doing some Let's Plays on Quantum Break. I'm going to finish that and some also I've learned some new tech that I want to show you guys before I leave. For you guys leave. With Ken on Street Fighter 5, and I'm going to be buying the new DLC for Killer Instinct, so we'll be getting some Killer Instinct Let's Plays going on.
Cool.
So if you guys want to hit us up, like us on the good old Facebook at Wollie Mopped Best Kept Secret, YouTube Best Kept Secret, keyword Wollie Mopped, and as we're doing our Let's Plays, you'll get once you subscribe, you'll get a link. Please sub us. Please write us. We will talk to you. We don't care,
dude. If it's not one of us, it will be the other one.
Exactly. So, I mean, and as we're doing our own thing, we got some other plans going. We got, for those guys looking for tournaments, we got those coming back up. We just got to buy a couple more TVs, a couple more Wii U's, and we'll be all good. If that's it for everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a show.
Do it.
Wollie Mopped Gaming episode number 83. We out.
Wait, whoa, time out. Jesus, that was the most lackluster thing ever.
Okay, Wollie Mopped Gaming episode number 83. Keep playing games. Be good, be safe, and if you can't be good, man, please don't get caught. Especially on my birthday. Wollie Mopped Gaming episode number 83. Yeah.
Man, can y'all believe that Trump's wife
Ivanka.
Nah, Melania.
Is she Russian?
Melania.
Oh, who's Ivanka? Is that the first
That's
wife?
his daughter.
That's his daughter.
Oh, he wants to bang. That he wants to bang.
Yeah.
Hashtag Trump wants to fuck his daughter.
Hashtag sick shit. Anyway.
Have you seen her?
Hashtag.
Alright, anyway, long story short. His damn wife had his wife had the nerve to plagiarize Michelle Obama's speech.
Yeah, it wasn't verbatim, and
damn near.
Yeah, there was a few words omitted here and there, but I mean,
okay.
It's almost like they had that shit posted on Reddit, and she's like, all right. Let me take this word out. Let me take this word out.
Literally, there's a video.
Side by side.
Yeah, them side by side. And I was just like, oh.
Like, it is that disparaging.
I mean, like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, Michelle Obama's speech is a lot similar to Barbara Bush's speech when George Senior was getting in, and Barbara Bush's speech is a lot similar to like 3 presidential females before her. What I'm saying, so it's not. I mean, they've got a big team around them, like creating these speeches and writing them for them. Mm-hmm. So it's not like these speeches haven't been copied before. the crazy part is that you take, like I said, Michelle Obama's speech was very similar to 2 presidents ago.
Yeah.
Which would be 8, 16, like almost 20 years ago. What's her name?
That 20 years ago?
Trump's wife?
Melania.
Melania, she took a speech from the last president's wife. I mean, damn. It's kind of flattering in a way. But the R&D, like the fucking, what is it? The Republican National
National Conference.
Yeah, that was a shit show.
I mean,
Basically, the entire show was, immigrants are coming here to kill us. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you, and they're gonna kill me.
Well, let's be honest. At the end of the day, I don't know what the immigrants are gonna do, but the Republican things. The Republicans are some idiots.
Well, maybe if Melania.
well, if it's that, then it's gonna go into look at the blacks. The blacks will kill you. They'll kill you.
Well, no.
They're gonna kill me.
I mean,
And
but they've always been saying that. There's more like is Muslims now. I think they hate Muslims more than they hate the blacks.
Nah, well, I beg to differ. I put it like this:
know.
with the things that have happened in the last couple of weeks, I beg to differ. I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
This one cop got up and he was like, this black guy was like, Blue Lives Matter, and I was like, yeah, they do. And I was still following him, and I was like, support our men and women in blue and all that good stuff. We got good friends in blue and stuff. But then he was like, good news. I don't know the name right, but the guy who killed Freddie Gray, who was just walking down the street and then got to the police. If you don't know the Boston, oh no, not Boston,
Baltimore.
Baltimore
Yeah,
kid
Baltimore.
that was fine when he got in the car, and then when he got to the police,
Hospital, his neck was like 80% severed at the spine inside
Yeah.
like an internal severing. His head was detached 80% from the rest of his body inside of his neck.
How did that happen? I don't know. I mean, he was fine when I put him in the car. He must have already been dead when I arrested him. Anyway, so that cop got off free, no charges.
well,
And
when
then-
are we not surprised about hearing cops get off free after some?
And then there was a roaring applause at the Republican. My stomach just inside me just was like, oh God.
This is sickening.
It was literally sickening. Like, I mean, yeah, you can say some police, brutality is not even brutality, it's just forcing people to being stupid sometimes.
Yeah.
But that situation right there was just ridiculous.
Because it's not recorded. And
Well, they had body cams on, but you know how those are. They're so quick to fall off.
How did that? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna.
Yeah, because it makes me.
Yeah.
I mean, and it doesn't even matter if it was a black kid or a white kid. For that happening, and then the cop
It takes a lot of fucking
force
and
beating.
and damage.
Yeah.
To
It's like
sever somebody's spinal
it's like
cord.
beating him, and then after he's dead, beating him after he's dead.
To make sure he's dead.
I'm trying
And
my
then
best.
a roaring crowd standing ovation for this cop getting off. And then I turned the
Now,
channel.
see, this is the thing that I feel like
I was
is
like,
going on.
click video games. can't deal with life anymore.
Go ahead, Lone Wolf.
I'm gonna try my best not to get long-winded because I do, and I'm gonna
By choice.
by choice, and I'm gonna try my best not to be overly political, but we do have a problem with our police force. We do in certain parts, and if you're a police officer who's a good police officer and you see this happening, you got to stand up because of your oath. It's protecting the service. It's not supposed to be you protecting each other because we still gotta
the club.
It is your duty to protect the citizen. Now, on the flip side of that, I don't agree with some of the ways that people are trying to go at the police officers, because there are a lot of good police officers who are getting caught up in this, just like there are good.
Did you see the video I posted of Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Well, the video I posted of Muhammad Ali, which Lone Wolf knows that I do a lot of Muhammad Ali videos and stuff. But he goes, if there was 10,000 rattlesnakes, right, coming at me, right, and I can get behind this door and close this door right here, but of that 10,000 rattlesnakes, 2,000 of them rattlesnakes was good rattlesnakes. 2,000 rattlesnakes didn't want to bite me. 2,000 rattlesnakes love black people. Should I Should I keep the door open, hoping them 2,000 rattlesnakes
The good
form a
ones.
line and block off the other 8,000 rattlesnakes coming to get me, or do I shut that door?
There's a video I would like you to see
Yeah.
of another side of it, because you know
Yeah.
me, I watch from every side.
Yeah.
And I get
I
understanding
appreciate
for
every
every
side.
side. Yeah. But there's a video I do want you to see. But the thing is, it's starting to get to the point where for the same thing.
Eye for an eye, shit. Yeah.
Well, no. It's the same thing for a lot of. When you look at a good number of the blacks that do some of the stuff that they do, what else can you say for the same thing for them?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's going to boil down to.
I mean, it's not, and it's, but the thing is, it's not even black cop, white cop. It's just
No, it's-
cops.
Yeah, you could be black, you could be
Yeah,
white.
it's
But like I said, in that same token, there are good cops. There are good police officers. I've known some good police officers, good people in law enforcement, and even though there are good people in law enforcement, they're still the bad too.
yeah.
And it's just and that goes with anything. But if you're not as a let's even look outside of the police officer part. If you're not as a human being seeing when somebody does something that is an injustice to another, I don't care what your race, your creed, your position, doesn't matter.
I'm
If
guilty
you
of
don't
this.
see any sort of or if you see some sort of injustice coming out of it and you don't stand up and say anything,
You're just
then
guilty.
no, I won't even say you're just as guilty. It's just the fact that you have no right to say anything good nor bad about the situation.
Yeah. I
If you're gonna sit there idle, then don't open your mouth.
Yeah, it was this woman was speaking, and we can end it on this unless Tony got something else to say. She was speaking, and this woman that is I mean, it doesn't matter her nationality, but she was a black woman. She was basically just saying, like, you know, I have a white husband, I have mixed kids, da 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 da, and she was like, I don't really see the police like brutality or whatever in my neighborhood or whatever the case is. She's like, I know it exists, but it's kind of just not in my face all the time, but because of Facebook and Instagram and everything, like, I'm seeing it. And side note, police brutality is down from like 10 years ago, like dramatically down, like 60% down. So like, this shit's been happening. It's not nothing new. It don't surprise me when I see it because I know that it's happening. I know the people that it's happening to. So I know it's not just like gossip or anything when it happens. You know, I got family in jail. I know these things, whatever the case is. So like, it's just the fact that we got video cameras now that you're actually seeing it. But basically, she was just saying, like, the woman was just saying, like, me seeing it and like seeing that it's really real. You know, when the police got killed, she didn't really feel much remorse. And I go as a society, like, not just as black people, Islam people, or whatever the case is, gay, straight, or whatever you are, as a people, we the people, right? We the people. How long can you oppress a people before we look like the Middle East and the citizens start fighting back? Because this is America, and everybody got guns.
Well, the biggest problem with that is, like the Middle East, if we want to go with that that type of analogy or that type of example, like the Middle East, the government, the citizen will rise up against the government, and then the citizens will immediately turn on each other and start devouring each other. And if you want to go based off the Middle East, there you have it.
Last final thoughts, Tony?
Like, this is the way I look at it. Given that, you know, this ain't, you know,
Stop killing niggas. Damn.
you know, police brutality has been going on for years and years and years.
Yeah.
I mean, bruh, when Rodney King can get his ass beat by 4 white cops,
I mean, and that was
while videotaped as this is going on, and those 4 cops can get off.
Well,
back in '92.
But back then, though, they was like, they thought that they was using that for like, oh, you want to film it? Okay, we gonna look at that at my son's bar mitzvah. like back then they had tanks rolling up on houses.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but
like literally,
but
like
this is
U.S. Army tanks,
you know, but
running up on a 1-bed 2-bath.
Yeah, but this is basically what I'm getting
1.5
at,
bath. Should I
like
say?
how long?
80s,
Like
early 90s.
how long is this type of stuff going to go on to the point where
Perfect answer for this.
to the point where everything is just going to come to a head to where some black people might be like, you know what? we ain't taking this shit no more. Like,
But
it's either gonna be like,
it's gonna take what, Will?
What?
You said this in the previous show. For this all to change, what is it gonna take? A mass,
Genocide, death,
like a mass disease. Or,
disease.
Yes.
A mass cleansing, quote unquote, of the human race.
Where there's only about what 10% or something like that, or whatever.
Well, no, that's going into the whole dark with the whole one super feminist lady who was like, kill all the men. Like,
that might be a little hard to. Anyways,
I mean, last I checked, you kill all the men, you can't procreate. Just saying.
No, it's kill or decrease the male population of the earth to about 10%, and then keep the remaining 10% in breeding farms just to use for sex.
oh God, please put me in a breeding farm if I live.
Well, it probably won't be a fun breeding farm. It probably be something where they literally like milk you.
Dre, I hate to say this, but that sounds like something.
not a
That
fun
sounds like
type of
something you
milking.
would want to be in, bro.
Milking is milking, right?
Not probably. If
I was
it's
about
not
to say- I was about to say,
The body is willing, but the mind is willing, but the body is.
it's weak and spongy.
Me want more snoo snoo.